Hello and welcome to Business Reporter's Robotics and Automation campaign. I'm Alistair Greener. Whenever we hear a debate about artificial intelligence, our desire for productivity and efficiency dominates the discussion. Robots have always been imagined as smart machines that make human life both easier and wealthier. This association between the smart machine and the abundance of goods, services and labour has been challenged over the last century. Is material wealth the only objective and the most important measure of success? What will happen to humans if robots take their jobs? What is the future of human work? And how can we spend our valuable hours in our offices, manufacturing plants, hospitals and stores? This is what we're going to explore with Paul Conneally from LiveTiles. Good morning.
Good morning, Alistair.
Let's start by getting a definition, if you could please, of what ethical AI is.
Well, we're entering an era where humans and machines are going to be increasingly collaborating and working together. And now is the time to really start defining the parameters around how that interaction will take place. We want to ensure that AI is in the service of humanity, that it is contributing to a more efficient and productive workplace, but also freeing people from rudimentary tasks and also having that conversation around what is the best way to leverage this new era of work in terms of increasing wellness in the workplace and having a greater work-life balance.
What would you say to those people who might suggest that this ethical approach is putting a straitjacket on this incredible technology that can have some major benefits to the workplace?
There is a lot of hyperbole and a lot of pessimism around the topic of artificial intelligence. At LiveTiles, we like to have a very positive approach. We think artificial intelligence needs to be embraced for the betterment of the workplace, of the future of work. Artificial intelligence right now is possible to replace a lot of rudimentary tasks, to free people from the drudge of repetitive work. But it's also right now on the cusp of some amazing work, especially in the health field, where it's doing cancer diagnostics better than medical specialists, and in the area of autonomous driving, where it has the potential to save over 1 million lives globally. That's happening right now. So there is that balance between, the rudimentary work and the vision that artificial intelligence is really seducing us with in these days.
You talk about balance, but one of the concerns, if you look pessimism, if you like, is that there are millions of people around the world who are earning their salaries from jobs that actually could possibly be replaced by AI. So are there going to be millions of people facing unemployment as a result?
Artificial intelligence represents the fifth industrial revolution. We had steam, we had mass production, we had the personalized computer under your desk, and we're currently in the era of digital transformation. All of these industrial revolutions brought about disruption. They brought about the disappearance of jobs, but they also brought about the creation and invention of jobs. The position of data scientist, for instance, it didn't exist 10 years ago. Yet across many industries, from event management to banking, data scientists are today indispensable. So again, we would be very positive that AI will create incredible opportunities and will free up time and maybe focus more for people to focus more on collaboration and creativity and communication, more on the soft skills rather than the rudimentary tasks.
Tell us a little bit more about LiveTiles and what exactly you do.
So LiveTiles sits on the interface between humans and technology. The AI that we are using is trying to create a greater experience, a more customizable experience for our users so that we have a more productive workplace with greater real-time intelligence and with the seamless interactivity and collaboration between people and machines.
So you said customizable. In what way is your solution customizable?
Well, if you think today about chatbots, for instance, or virtual assistants, to create them, you need AI developers. At LiveTiles, we're changing all that. We're enabling ordinary users and employees to create their own chatbots, to edit their own chatbots, to tailor them according to the needs that they want addressed, and to give them the abilities that best help them do their job.
Give me an example of these chatbots or virtual assistants, how they actually work in practice. Maybe you've got some examples you can share.
Well, one good current example, for instance, that we're working on is the very common function of IT self-service in a large enterprise. Today, IT support teams deal approximately 80% of their tasks are low-value ticket items. We can hand off all of that work, password resets, purging malware, etc., to virtual assistants, allowing IT support teams to focus on the more high-value, immediate and important tasks and problems that their enterprises face.
Enterprises, sometimes look at this new technology and get very excited and decide they're going to go for full digital transformation. For those who do, where do they start?
I think, well, first off, digital transformation, it's essentially about change management. It's not just about the technology, it's about the people. So it's essential that you involve your staff, your teams, in the discussion and conversation around how AI can benefit them and benefit the business at large. Having done that, I would go and recommend, a quick win. Something like introducing a virtual assistant or chatbot into the organization so that people really get to understand how AI can enhance their work-life balance, enhance their productivity. And then this will open the doors for higher-end machine learning type projects, which will be coming down the line as the technology improves.
When you look at these changes that you're talking about, how do you then measure success?
I think, the ultimate success is when there is really a demand to work with AI, when your employees and your customers have a seamless interaction and a frequent use with technologies such as chatbots and virtual assistants, for instance. So that increased collaboration resulting in, increased productivity at scale, freeing people up for more creative, collaborative work and increased collaboration, that's certainly an indicator of success. And then, of course, all of that leads to trust, trust between human and machines, because without this trust, we will not really get to the potential of the collaboration and productivity and performance that AI presents to us.
We've seen a huge amount of change when it comes to AI in our workplaces, in the organisations and so on. What about the future? Where do you see this all going? What are the key trends in AI that organisations should be looking out for?
Well, in the next 5 years or so, AI will replace 50% of the rudimentary tasks that people are working with today, both in their personal and professional space, which will drive a greater emphasis around the area of collaboration and creativity. That's one of the main points. Another one is a return on experience. AI will enable a granularity in business decision-making and planning that we've never seen before, which will allow us to really interact at an individual level with the users and customers. And this return on experience will become an incredibly important indicator for businesses. Artificial intelligence does not need to be the preserve of computer scientists. Business leaders need to involve themselves today to define the strategy for the future of AI, to ensure that it is a force for good for society as well as the workplace, and bring wellness at work and work-life balance, make it a reality in an AI-enabled future.
Well, it sounds like the opportunities for AI are exceptional, and we've got a very exciting future ahead of us, both as organisations and as consumers. It's been fascinating finding out more and also having a little bit of a glimpse into the future of AI as well. Paul Conneally from LiveTiles, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you very much.